Hey everyone, welcome to part 17 of this collaborative commentary playthrough of Final Fantasy X-2, the HD remaster. In the last episode, we did the Catch a Chocobo mission at Mihen High Road, and we also visited Mushroom Rock Road and did the stuff that we needed to do there. And in this episode, we are heading to the Moonflow.
Absolutely, yeah. Head to the Moonflow, selling some tickets, and should be a good time. Alright. Sorry, Yuna. No leads on any uniforms. Sell those tickets. Toby's show is coming up pretty soon. Let's sell some bargain tickets and make this one a success. So I believe we need to start by talking to Toby.
But the tickets aren't selling. We'll end up with an empty house. That's like a full house with none of the people. What do you say? Will you help me sell tickets, that is? I'll cut the base price in half. Just sell, sell, sell for big, big profits.
Come on, Uni. Let's give it a shot.
Alright, you're gonna say, okay, sounds like fun.
With the Gullwings in charge, we'll sell out for sure. Imagine the crowds. The rest is up to you.
Alright, YRP, the Scalpers 3. Talk to people along the south and north banks of the Moonflow Square and sell as many tickets as possible. The base price is 500 gil, but if you can sell the tickets off at a higher price, the profits are yours. Objective, sell tickets and report to Toadway. Alright, cool. So we have to... Okay. We just gotta talk to each person. Gotta be very careful about how we do this.
Oh, is this one of those be careful missions, is it?
Yeah, well, if we sell to the wrong person for the wrong price, then they won't buy the ticket, and then we don't get a perfect ticket sale. I'm gonna do a little bit of cheating here. I'm gonna look it up because the guide's a little bit vague on who buys what.
Yeah, better looking it up then, ain't you?
Yeah, I just want to make sure that I don't sell for.
Yeah, I know.
That would be unlucky. Alright, oh, this is so much better. Outfit, woman in pink, man wearing yellow and brown, woman wearing red headband. Perfect.
These missions,
Yeah,
some of these missions are very obscure.
Oh, yeah. Alright. Woman wearing red headband. South right before reaching Tobley. She'll pay up to 1,500. Let's do that. That's so cheap. Of course I'll buy one. That's okay. Yeah.
So do we get the gil from this, or?
Yeah, we get 1,000 gil profit. So one way to solve this mission, I don't think it affects your percentages. You can just sell everything for the cheapest price possible, and everyone will buy them. But my well, everyone but one guy. But my thought process is, we need money for a walk-in, so might as well do like the perfect.
Yeah, definitely, because we've got to do that this chapter. And then can I say something else as well, which I've just thought about? Before we go to Chateau LeBlanc, so before we get the last uniform, we are going to have to go and do all the publicity stuff.
Yes, we will.
Just thought I'd mention that. Because otherwise we're locked out, pretty much. So.
You're selling tickets for Tobley? How much are they? This is up to 1,000. But I'd like one, please. Okay, cool. That's 2 out of 10.
Norse? Nice. Nice. Norse? I don't know why I said Norse. I meant nice.
Woman.
Is the lag okay today, or is it annoying, or is it alright?
It's fine. When we started, it did throw out like internet issue, can't connect, like, and then it like was fine.
Oh, alright.
Alright, I'm gonna say 1500. Steal. Hope you enjoy the show.
It's just the initial starting, I think, innit, sometimes?
Yeah, I mean, it's internet issues are, I mean, you're sending data all the time, so they're really susceptible to disruption. That's 1,000. Cool.
You doing okay, yeah?
Yeah, so far so good. 4 out of 10 sold, so not too bad. I've talked to a few people that are asking publicity stuff. I have to skip that for now. Because we'll do that later. Oh my word, you have tickets to the show? And we do. Any gill amount for this guy? I don't know if I believe that. Okay, sitting on Southern Dock or standing next to Southern Dock. Oh my gosh, yeah, they paid the highest price for him. That's, I feel.
How much money did you give him? How much money then?
2,000. So we make 1,500 profit. Is what we
Oh
sold.
wow.
Sitting on Southern Dock, we'll pay up to 1,500. I'd say we have a deal. Nice.
We're doing alright.
Rides
Now we can ride to shore.
all aboard!
Where we going, the other side?
Yeah, we just gotta cross the moonflow and talk to a few people over here. That's publicity. We don't necessarily want to do that right now.
We're gonna have to do all that though, won't we? But we can do that.
Eventually, yeah. I just don't know the answers right now.
No.
Yeah.
It's probably the same, innit?
Apparently it changes between chapter 1 and 2, but then chapters like 2, 3, and 5, it's all the same. That's what the guide said at least.
Oh, right, okay.
It's kind of, yeah, it's kind of interesting. Yes. 2,000.
Pommy.
Nice. Alright. Sell this to child. Kind of feel bad swindling children here. That's what we're doing.
Yeah, I do as well.
Yeah, the children spend the most, 2,000 gil.
What?
That's crazy. Spend all the money. Wow. Wealthy children over here.
Wealthy children.
Or
They must be
fiscally
from like Guadalcanal or something.
responsible. Maybe. It is interesting. Is the Moonfall a place people live? I'm not really sure.
No,
Um,
I don't think it is.
yeah, there's no like housing shown in
There's
game,
no
but,
housing, is there here?
But like Besaid is tents, so like maybe they just have tents. You know, it feels like being a nomad in Spira is like more common than our
Yeah.
world
I
because
suppose the only people who live out here is the High Pillow.
yeah, that's what I assume, but I'm not sure if there's any war around.
Because really, they're the shoe puff handlers, aren't they?
Yeah, and unfortunately not blitzball players somehow. But,
Why'd you say that then? Because you've had experience, or?
there's no players that are Hypella in 10 or 10-2.
Yeah.
Um,
You'd think they would be though, because of their water nature, but
Yeah, they're water and their with their design, So they have really thin upper arms, but their hands are massive. Like their hands are 3 times the size.
Are they
of a regular
human?
person's. They're like fish looking.
Oh,
like
okay.
frog almost. Yeah, so they're frog like adjacent, I would argue, and their hands are like 3 times the size of a human's.
Oh wow.
So like, they would be great at the sport. They would do. There was actually I'm gonna digress here. There was a game studio called Raising Bird Studios, which is it was a conglomerate of like just bands of Final Fantasy X about 5 years ago.
Oh,
you
said about this, yeah, and they were making
Yeah.
a blitzball thing, weren't they?
And they were making a fan game, and they had a Hypello in there, and it was good stuff. But unfortunately, they stopped development because my understanding is they all got like paying jobs that like development that actually pays them. So you know, everyone's got to pay their rent. So that's kind of I think what happened.
I'm surprised Square Enix have never made like a game. You know how they make like football games and stuff like that, and they make like football games like FIFA, like these companies make like FIFA and stuff like that. I'm surprised Square Enix haven't made a blitzball game where it's like you follow the story of like a new blitzball player who's like just learning the ropes and stuff like that, and it's like going through like a whole blitzball season, as it were.
Yeah. I'm surprised they. So my theory was if they were ever going to introduce Blitzball again, it would be in Final Fantasy 14, since they brought back like Triple Triad and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
they haven't, which has been really interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, maybe one day.
Sorry, I disrupted you anyway.
Oh no, you're good. I'm making sure I've got the right person. I'm kind of going over this list. Woman in green standing across bench next to sleeping guard. And guard sleeping is moving on. This should be good. Okay, she bought it. 2,000 gil. And then sleeping guard. Wait, hold up. I just realized. So we have to sell 10 tickets. There's 14 people you can sell to. I thought there was only 10 to do this quest. That makes more sense. That's interesting.
Oh,
Guards sleeping while standing will pay 500 gil.
why is there more? Why is there 14 then? I don't understand.
I'm not sure. I mean, it's probably the same theory they had with Sphere Break Tournament, where you had like 10 people you could play against, but
Well,
you only
did
ever
you sell
play
the
against
tickets, I mean?
2, and then Shinra.
You better believe it.
It's interesting.
Every
yeah.
last one.
So I don't think I
Splendid,
did that
simply
the
splendid.
best way for money, but I think I
Did you
got
hear
pretty
that,
close.
everybody?
The only miss was
Yes,
the
oh
guard,
yes, before I forget.
because
I've got to pay you your
we could have made
profits.
more profit if we sold to someone different, but we just got 10.
Lastly, a little bonus for selling all the tickets.
I think the most we could probably get is about 11k. So that seething cauldron
I
garment.
guess
grid.
it's worth trying anything.
Yep, it was an absolutely amicable arrangement. Everybody's happy.
Oh, we're really looking forward to the show.
Well, still got mission complete, so
Yeah. Worked
we
out
must have
well.
done something right.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. And then next, I suppose, is Guado Salon.
Yeah, guess so. Do you want to
there's
fly
some
there on
extras.
the airship, or do you want to walk in?
It's a good question. I think we can walk in. I think that's fine.
Okay.
Rides the shoe puff. All aboard!
Wait, are we already on that side, or?
No, so we went to the northern bank, but then when we sold the last ticket, it teleported us to Tokyo. Like, we didn't even like go back to him. It just forced us to be next to him.
Oh.
Yeah, the game does that sometimes. Or like once you like solve a quest, it's like time for you to teleport now, which is like
Okay.
I guess it's fun.
Okay.
Yeah. Also, something worth noting as we walk to Guadalajara, I think the Moonflow has the most areas of any area in the game. So what I mean by that is when they did development, they cut out the area you need redo. They cut out the area after Yuna's kidnapping, and then they cut out the area where Lucia and them
An empty win.
talk about trying to cross the moon flow. Like the moon flow got like kind of torn apart in that regard. So kind of interesting to bring up. They definitely whittled down the areas you can access in 2 and 2. Yeah. I don't think it's a big deal. It's just interesting.
No, it is. Oh, oversoul alert.
And we got a quadricorn oversoul.
Burn!
Perfect. Guado Salam, here we are.
Yeah.
So according to the guide, there isn't quite a ton to do here, but there's a convenient cash grabbing minigame here for those wanting some money. You need 10,000 gil first, which is really nice because we just got 10,000 gil. So we talked to the data broker here. Good day, what is it you need? Got any data? You are in luck, my lady. I have just the thing. Quite new, quite new. Granted, this data may not be of much value to you. Still, there are other uses for such morsels. If you were to buy the data from me, you could then sell it to another who wants it at a substantial profit, of course. It's a steal at 10,000 gil. Give you nothing to lose.
Go for it.
10,000 gil. Sounds good, I'll take it. Excellent.
Who did?
Now listen. Oh, what's that?
No, it's alright. I interrupted you. You read that and I'll ask you after.
Oh, you're good. Yeah, excellent. Now listen well as I tell you of the person you should seek. Hint 1. I haven't the slightest clue what this guy is doing. Surely you have some idea of whom it is I speak, my lady? Cool. Buyer, beware. So it's buyer, be, and then where. That's in like a location. Oh, that's cute. Use the hints provided to hunt down the person in Guado Salam who's out for some data. Press square to trick, or talk, your target into making the purchase. But be quick, no one wants old news. Find a buyer for the data. Cool.
Ooh. Okay. So, is it someone in Guado Salam then?
It should be, yeah.
Can we do this now, or is it something you have to bloody wait for again?
We can do it now. So, I mean, I honestly, I don't know if I've ever done this successfully, but looking at the guide here, I haven't the slightest clue what this guy is doing. It's the aimlessly walking Hypillo outside. Okay.
Have you never done this before then?
Not really. I've done it, but not
Oh.
not as a guide. I've just kind of talked to people and tried to get it right, just from trying to figure it out. But I've never gotten it 100%.
You like guesswork then, huh?
Exactly. I'm like, who? I get the hint, which is I don't have the slightest clue what this guy's doing.
Yeah.
And I thought there's a guy kind of sitting down doing nothing outside. I thought it was him, but apparently to this guide it is the Hypillo. So.
Sorry you're not playing it guesswork this time then, but...
Oh, it's all good. I mean, I've already had the experience of trying it and being like, oh, it's fine. I didn't get it,
But you are enjoying this game, aren't you, so far? Because I don't want to carry on if you're not enjoying it or whatever, Matt.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's interesting you do 100% the first run. It's not something I've done before, so...
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah.
As long as you're enjoying it, that's all I care about.
Yeah, absolutely. You scratch my back, I will scratch yours. 50,000 gil is reasonable. Okay. Sure. We just made 50k. Nice. Bogus.
How much skill?
Oh,
Oh, what? We messed up.
oh no. So we did it successfully, but I think we're scam artists. It says bogus sphere data sold. Cha-ching.
Oh shit.
We're evil. We're just jerks. Okay, I mean, anything for percentage.
How much skill we got now, Zach?
We've got 66k. We were at 20k. That is, I almost feel bad. Like we're scamming.
I do as well.
Yeah, we're just a bunch of high summoner. You gonna take down her statue? I'm gonna ask, got any data? I'm sorry, my lady, I have nothing new at the moment. That's fine. I was
Oh,
gonna
do
say,
you
I
know
don't
what?
think-
We still ain't got
What's that?
enough.
No, it's like 900k or something like that, I think.
No, we had 94
Starting.
left to pay.
Alright, well let's yeah. That's kinda it. We just scam the Hypello and we leave. Oh my gosh.
Terrible.
Alright. Yeah, we're not good people. Wow.
That just seems wrong.
That's so funny. Bogus sphere data. So that's what the person's doing. They're selling
We
fake
should
sphere
save. We haven't
data.
saved for a while.
Yeah, let's save right here at the entrance to the Thunder Plains.
I'm gonna do the new file thing again. Is that right?
I think that's a good idea. Just in case like I messed up something on Moonflow or something. I don't actually know that we have anything to do with Thunder Plains, but I'm just kind of reading through.
Oh, okay. I thought there's a cutscene with Sid somewhere or something, but
Yeah, see that's the thing. I swear there was, but I'm a little bit like confused because what happens is you talk to Sid in chapter 1, right? In Xanderkin, and you say, I have a problem with what you're doing.
yeah.
And then he goes to the Thunder Plains because you said that. But I'm not... let me see if I can find Sid, just out of curiosity.
Should we go and
This guy
find,
doesn't-
have a walk and see what we can find, or?
Yeah. Oh wow, I already see Sid right now.
Well, well. Smoking's bad for you.
Probably should be casting fire on the Drake. It does 0 damage, but it's dead anyway. I'm gonna see if I can pull its second guide up and get some verification here.
Yeah, because I could have sworn you had to speak to Sid, but I don't know.
Huh. Well, there's another guide on Steam that says to talk to him.
Where's he located though, if that is the case?
He's actually just to our right. Like he's kind of right in the middle of the field, or just to the right of it. He's not too hard to locate.
So at some point we meet Leon and Aid as well, the two kid Ronsos, don't we? I think.
Yeah. Actually, if I remember right, whatever you tell them, it doesn't matter. Like they just appear like different areas depending on what you tell them.
No, there's a part where you have to say something and it does make a difference, but I'm not sure about that. Like in chapter 5, I think it does make a difference. Like when you tell them,
Yeah.
you meet them again in chapter 3, and then when you tell them something, that's it. It makes a difference for chapter 5.
Yeah. Okay.
Seem to recall anyway.
Yeah, I thought it was like you get percentage if you just talk to him, but I could be wrong. Alright, I'm actually gonna go back to Guadalajara. I've got 3 different guides pulled up.
Fucking hell. What have we got ourselves?
Oh, sorry.
What have we got ourselves into? Seriously.
Yeah. So there's one saying you should trigger the Guadalajara to match that LeBlanc for 0.2% completion.
Trigger what?
A cutscene trying to add Chateau LeBlanc.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, and the guide I've been following did not mention that, which makes me obviously afraid. Because what did it not mention in Chapter 1, right? Stuff like that.
No, but we got all the percentage in Chapter 1.
We did, but we got the full percentage of like the number, but if we missed like 0.1%, we wouldn't know until later.
I know we didn't because I looked.
Okay, no, that's good. Well, I'm gonna trigger this scene just because I think.
Oh, look, the dough wings. You're not getting in here, see?
But LeBlanc broke into our airship.
Anything goes for the great LeBlanc.
Cool. I think that's it.
That's what I mean. It was worth triggering that. Just.
Yeah. No, absolutely. No, I feel the same way. I think there's. Again, I really. I mean, obviously, me complaining does nothing, but like, I just wish like there was like 105% possible on your first run, so like you could miss things, 100%. But like, it's
Ashes
so
to ashes.
specific. Very specific.
Look, I know FF10 is the better game. I know that for sure, but.
I don't mind 10 too, but I strongly prefer 10 for sure. Yeah.
Too
As I
easy.
say, I just thought this would be an interesting playthrough. That was all, but you know.
No, it's good stuff. I mean, I think it is interesting. It's just 100% in 10-2. I would argue it's one of the harder Final Fantasy challenges to do.
Well, that's why we're going for it, then, isn't it?
Yeah, I am really happy that we don't have to do calibration. That would not.
Me too. That would have been hell on earth.
The only way I did it was I cheated because I think I told you I hit escape on my keyboard and it forces the game to pause, whereas the native game doesn't like allow you to pause. Like it's
Yeah.
yeah.
Uncle Sid,
Yeah.
what are you doing out here?
What? You blind?
Trigger
Can't you see
this
him
as well.
trying to sulk?
Come on, Uni, let's go.
But
Yeah, trigger that as well. It's
Leave
better
him.
too, isn't it?
I think so. Yeah.
I wonder what's wrong.
It's Xanarkin. He's all bent out of shape because you told him off.
That's mature.
Yeah, very minor, but very much.
Yeah. Apparently that gives you percent.
Piece of cake.
Very much applicable.
So long.
Nice. Alright, I'm just gonna look at abilities for Pain because she did learn Black Magic level 2. I believe that just means she's trying to learn, yep, Black Magic level 3 now. So that's going to, the first level cuts magic, or cuts cast time by 30% for black magic.
Whoa.
The second one cuts it in half, so it makes her faster essentially. Talking to Sid again. You heard me. I said all I'm gonna say. Okay, that's fine. I will leave that, buddy.
This is your lucky day. You could use a bath.
Word cheap shot for you. That's nice. What else does she need to learn then? I guess. So for Yuna, the options are enchanted ammo or table turner. Table turner deals greater damage to enemies with high defense. Enchanted ammo inflicts magical damage.
I don't really mind either, to be honest.
We can just leave it on enchanted ammo because that's quicker.
Yeah, do that.
To be honest, I don't know if we're gonna use either of those abilities ever. It's kind of we kind of.
Well, eventually we will change, won't we? So.
Yeah.
So once we get Dark Knight, that's it. Kane's going in Dark Knight.
Yeah, I think Dark Knight's good. I know we talked about Berserker maybe.
Yeah.
Well, I forget what build we were talking about with Berserker. I think it was the
Next.
we had like that armor that makes them super slow, but Berserker has
Right.
counterattack, so speed doesn't matter.
Hmm.
Yeah, so like you don't need a turn, you just counter anyways. So maybe I don't even know if it works well. Maybe something to test it, yeah. Just kind of walking through the Thunder Plains, seeing the chests and like. Probably just a good idea to go through here anyways.
Have we got to do anything in Macalania, or are we not needed there?
Yes. I believe we have to get musicians.
We have to what?
Get musicians for Topher. It's funny, I think it's like chapter 3 where we get these musicians, right? And then Tobley's having a concert and everyone hates it. And like the first time I saw that, I thought I messed up. But I think even doing like a 100% run, like Tobley will always have a bad concert no matter what.
Huh.
It's just part of the game. Yeah. When I was playing through for like the blitzball stuff, because percentage didn't matter at that point, I just started trying doing like unique things. Like I would like just help out the like I would not help Tobley during one of the chapters, come back, see what changed. It was kind of cool to see how that altered.
Yeah. Did you have to speed run then, pretty much?
Because it was a new game plus, it was pretty easy because I had monsters that were like I don't remember if I used monsters. We get 2 sounds grenades, nice. I don't remember if I used monsters or YRP, but because I was just going for like blitzball,
Yeah.
I could just skip every single like bit of content and just go for the main story missions. And it just mattered to get to chapter 5.
Oh, they're fast.
Am I cold?
They're not tough because they're only doing like 20 damage, but like they are. Ooh, oversoul, nice. I would say elementals are probably one of the more disappointing oversouls in this game, because I feel like they don't really, even oversouled, they don't really do that much damage.
I'm gonna be honest. I prefer elementals in the P-Bird mod. I think he's really done one with them.
I was gonna say the same. Like, I think they're actual threat where it's like, oh, I can't just let that enemy exist and do whatever they want. That's actually probably one of the more fun things about the mod, P-Bird specifically, is getting into encounters and thinking like, what fiend is going to cause me the most trouble here?
I mean, be honest with me. Are you enjoying the P-Bird mod or?
Yeah, it's been good. Oh, this one's gonna be a tough one. Let's do, I don't know, water gun. Yeah, I like that. I think. I mean, not to call out specific mods here, but I think like in the future, I may play like a Sin Unleashed mod, but I do prefer the mods that change like the attacks of the enemies.
I do as well.
Stats.
Because Sin Unleashed is just like the main.
Yeah. I think it's a good mod in that like it maintains the purity of like what the game's about, like combat wise. And if that's what people are looking for, like that's good. But I also like when attacks change. Yeah, I thought about getting a little bit crazy with some recent like ideas of runs.
Sir, chill.
Things like, can I do like the Masters mod, but my entire party is Aeons, stuff like that. But,
The thing with the Masters mod is,
yeah.
you have to use everyone for that.
Yeah. In this run that I would do, it would just be Aeons.
No, that wouldn't work though in the Masters mod.
Why not?
Because you can only summon if Yuna has her overdrive.
Oh no. So I would be using cheats.
Leave it to me.
So there's
You
a
what?
way to make it. Yes, there's a way to make it so all your party members are Aeons. Like you don't summon them; they swap in and out as party members, the same way
Oh, God.
Tidus and Waka do.
What?
But they're Aeons.
That'd be kind of interesting.
Yeah, I'm wondering if it'd be too easy though, because I would have
No,
to
I think it'd be hard. Still.
It'd be hard. But like if I could have Anima, Shiva, and Ifrit out all at once doing whatever they want.
I think it'd still be hard. I'm
So
telling
what's
you.
next?
After seeing some of the bosses,
Yeah.
after seeing some of the boss fights on that mod, it would be intense.
Yeah, I really want to give it a shot. It just
I
seems
think this will be hard.
Only one
I
way to
can't
find
say
out.
what's gonna
Well,
happen.
what are we waiting for?
But like it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be good or it's gonna be terrible. But it's gonna be crazy.
The only thing is, I think Anima would be a bit OP with Oblivion.
Yeah. And then you also have to deal with the idea that the game will likely be crashing occasionally.
It will crash a lot, I think.
Yeah. Because like one of the biggest issues is summoning underwater. It's possible, but some Aeons really hate it.
No, but that makes sense, because when you're in water, you don't use Yuna, so...
Yeah. Yeah, it's, I remember I did a Seymour only run, and I had him underwater, and it was awful. He actually, I mean, he got the head. It was just his body without a head, because the game didn't understand, like, how to put him in the fight.
Now, this would be an interesting run, but I know you can't do this.
Yeah.
A run where you play as a boss. A boss that you fight in the story, you play as that boss. So you use
So
them.
chilled.
Yeah, I think that is possible, but
Okay,
not with
next,
my
please.
knowledge set. I think that I've seen other people like play as Alaska and stuff like that. But yeah,
Or do you know what would be a cool gimmick? And I'd love this to be able to be a thing.
yeah.
Even though it wouldn't happen. If Yuna could summon Braska's final Aeon.
Oh, that'd be interesting. I don't know how that'd work with like if the
No.
game could like actually do that properly, but
No, it wouldn't work. I'm just saying that as a general though.
yeah. I think the big question is like sometimes the summon's fine. Like Valcor underwater, I think works every time. It understands. Like, but then like I think it was like Magus Sisters maybe. Like some of them just don't work. Yeah, it's just if the I think the actual technical term is if the Aeon can be summoned on the battle map, because they're all just battle maps.
Yeah, or imagine if you could use, like if Yuna could summon the Dark Aeons. That'd be an interesting gimmick, wouldn't it?
Yeah, there might be a mod. Well, here's the thing. I think there's like a mod for that, quote unquote, but it's just a mod where like it just changes the design of Aeons to the Dark Aeons. It doesn't change anything in stats.
But imagine
So
if
it's
you
just
could use moves like Terra Graviton and all that.
Ashes to ashes.
I think I can check. I think FFXED might allow that, but there's so many series that have come out like recently and mods. It's just
Smoking's
really
bad
cool
for
to see
you.
a lot of the stuff.
Okay, question for you. Hypothetical question for you.
Sure.
If you had to pick one boss that you would love to use as an Aeon, what would it be?
One boss.
It can either be storyline or like optional.
I'm thinking Evra because there's no water Aeon.
Evray.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
what, Evray Ortana or Evray like normal?
I might be cheating, but I was thinking both. It's Altana in the water, but it's red normal when they summon it on land.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I think that'd be a good one. I like that one. I think I was thinking Sinspawn Gui, but then I was like, probably not. Like it's not that it doesn't have an interesting moveset.
Okay, do you want to hear mine?
Sure.
Penance.
Okay, well that's I mean you just penance be penance.
When, like, but with the two so it'd be like the Mega Sisters with the two arms.
Yeah, that'd be really strong. Yeah. Yeah.
And then when the overdrive is up, you use Judgment Day.
Yeah. That is interesting because that was like it kind of tying into that idea, like when summons leave in other Final Fantasies, sometimes they do like an ultimate attack, but
Yeah.
I think 10 is one of the few where you can just spam your overdrive over and over. It's kind of interesting. I think
It
13
is.
was one, yeah, where you can use
13 was a weird one because
yeah,
that distort gauge, didn't they? Where they like transformed into like a motorbike or something, didn't they? That was weird.
yeah. 13 was very like Transformers robots in disguise.
Night, Mum.
It was, yeah, it was very similar to that.
It was very
not-
odd 13, wasn't it, in the way it worked?
Yeah, I don't. The design of those summons in 13 probably my least favorite. I don't like summons turning into vehicles. I think it's. I don't know. I don't know.
I also found 13 too weird because you had no summons whatsoever in that game.
Well, you had like the monsters with you, but yeah, like no real like summons, quote unquote.
No.
Yeah. But yeah, I think they got rid of the system to implement the monster, because the idea is you summon every single fight. But yeah,
I don't know about you, but I like the Espers in FF12.
12's good. 12's good. I mean, I really just like the switch from like the classic games like 7 and such to the idea that summons can be controlled. I think that's like the biggest.
Oh, that was amazing when they changed that.
Yeah, and 10 being so central to summoning, that was a really good idea.
But even in 12, the Zodiac Age, they made it that you could control the Esper.
Yeah, that was a big thing. Yeah, I think I could be wrong on this. I don't think you could control their actions specifically in North American version. But
No,
in the Zodiac Age,
you can't.
Yeah.
However, have you ever played the Zodiac Age?
Yeah, that's like the newest one. Yeah.
Yeah, have you played that or not?
Oh yeah. I played North American growing up, and then Zodiac when I did the on my
Right.
channel.
I honestly thought with Zodiac they toned it down and made it a little bit too easy in parts.
I think the issue is there isn't access to 2 license boards, so you can be twice as powerful. That's the complaint I've heard most frequently.
Anyway, sorry, we've gone majorly off tangent, but
Oh no, it's all good. I can talk about Final Fantasy for quite a bit. So, yeah, no, I wanted to ask: do we want to start the Makalania quest, or are we almost at 60?
do you want me to have a look, or?
Yeah, I just want to make sure. 'Cause I think our share point's over. I don't know. This Makalania quest might be quick.
We're up to 46 minutes,
All right.
so it's 14 minutes left, basically.
Okay.
So,
I think we can do the Makalania quest.
yeah,
in
we'll
that
do
time
it.
if
We'll
we
do
can
it.
That. Where's one?
Yep, let's go for it.
Right. Approach the.
Hello, Goldwings. Good to see you.
Oh, it's Tobley's assistant.
Would you mind doing us a favor?
What kind of favor?
She's throwing a festival, singing and dancing in celebration. We're seeking musicians for a troupe, yes. Where could they be?
So you want us to help you find them?
I know.
We's counting on you, Gullwings.
Sure. Why not?
Thank you. If you find musician, give them this letter, yes?
Cool. All right.
Oh, so
Go
this
to the
isn't
end.
this isn't like a mission time, is it? This is just a general
It
quest.
is, but to start the mission, we have to talk to the first musician.
Oh.
So we're gonna talk to Beira. They're where the spear morph is, or was, I guess, in 10.
Yeah.
Also where Trommel was.
Is Trommel still here, or is he gone now?
I actually don't know. I think he's still here, but I don't think. Actually, I think like if I remember right, I could be wrong. He despawns when Beira's here, and then once we talk to Beira, he shows up again. Like they swap positions, I think. Or he might just be to the left here. Huh. I don't remember. I just see Beira here though. Yeah.
Alright, speak to Beira.
What business do you have with me?
We have a letter from someone named Tobley.
Do you think you can help him out?
I must speak with my friends. It is not my right to decide for them. A moment, please. How strange. I cannot hear their voices. Their minds must be closed.
What do you mean?
The spirits of my friends often become butterflies and drift through the woods. If it is no trouble, why don't you seek them out and ask them yourself?
Oh, so now it's mission time.
Yeah. Track down the troop. Find Donga and Pukutak, and somewhere in the woods. They have taken the form of whirling circles of butterflies. Enter the circles and they will return to their true forms. Objective, meet with Donga and Pukutak. I never know if I'm like saying the names right, unless like they're spoken. I remember I said Titus all my childhood, and then everyone started telling me it was Titus.
I still call him Titus.
Yeah, I think Kingdom Hearts ruined it for me. I say Titus, and people argue like it should be Titus, and I'm like, you're right. I agree. I think it because it's water. He's like the water summon or Aeon or whatever. Like I think it all
Water and
makes sense,
sun
but
it relates to.
yeah. I have the same issue with Midgar Zolam in 7 though, because apparently the actual name of it is the Midgar Sora. But it was a mistranslation when they published 7. Alright, is that notification share play in 5 minutes, but I think I can beat this.
If we have to extend it into the next video, we can do that. It's no issue. What was that
The thing is,
monster? That was
I feel
tough.
like a lot of these musicians are close. Get level up for, what was that, Yuna and Pain? Yuna Riki, something like that.
Oh, we found the second one already.
Huh?
Yeah.
What can I do for ye?
Well,
I can help ye. If it's music that you're after, just leave it to me and the lads.
I always find it kind of like odd that they each had such different accents when they're both from like Montreal.
I know, that one was Scottish.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think it's like a clan thing, maybe. Like
Maybe.
they're like different, yeah, like they're different like tribes or clans.
Yeah, maybe.
Like, but I don't know. I just make up headcanon because I don't think they ever say.
It's a bit bizarre.
Yeah. When they tell the voice actor, just have fun with it.
Yeah. Oh, there's the final one.
Yeah.
Oh dear, oh my, you startled me. Whatever could the problem be?
I like that this
I
one's
have a
not
favor to
surprise.
ask.
No, I do not mind at all. We'll play our songs and have a ball.
The reason I like this one so much is because I imagine they have to do the same thing in Japanese. So like having to translate it and then find the rhyme. And it's just
Yeah.
My friends do not seem to object. We will help you, Tobli.
We shall present a great event.
Yeah,
We'll
fell
get
for
them
it.
all a real gas, you'll see, eh?
Yes, it will be a brilliant finale for our doomed kind.
Doomed?
If only all the fate had stayed, the woods would never ever fade.
But it looks like we'll be meeting our end someday soon.
Mission complete.
Nice.
You scored the accessory Haste Bangle.
Oh.
Return to the Celsius. I'm gonna say no, because we still need to talk to the Hypella.
Why is that?
I believe that we get Bitter Farewell Garment Grid. I don't know if it matters for percentage, but yeah. Yeah. I should note also, in terms of like following a guide, I've I completely switched over to the guide that actually told us to go to Galata Salam and get that percentage. I trust it more.
Well, I'm sorry. If we hadn't have done that, we would have missed a very important scene, like little scene there.
No, absolutely. I think it's good to like have multiple sources on that and just be sure that we're not.
Thank
missing
you
anything.
for finding the troop. Here is a present for you.
Bitter farewell. All right. Well, going over the bitter farewell garment grid, I've got 60 seconds according to SharePlay. Equip, use Death and Doom. That's pretty cool. And then we also got, I feel like we also got a previous one. I don't know. But yeah.
All gets a bit confusing.
Yeah. I've opened up the save. But I
new file again?
Yeah. But that's Makoanya.
Okay, folks, that's going to end it here for this episode. What's the plan, boss, in the next episode? Because you're the boss here.
I don't know about that. Probably calm lands. Yeah, I think that's. I just follow the guide. I just follow the guide.
Yeah. All right then, folks. Well, see you in the next one.